and listen to Pomp and Circumstance, March Number 1 by Sir Edward Elgar. Thank you.
Good morning. Members of the audience, please rise for the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Let us remember our freedom, our brave nation, and her heroes, especially those who risked their lives and those who are now resting in peace. Thank you. I'm President Dion Somerville, Our honored graduates and guests, welcome to the Owens Community College 41st Fall Commencement Ceremony. I am pleased to make introductions of our nomenclator and those who are seated on stage. Members of the audience, if you would please hold your applause until all participants are standing. As I call your name, please stand and continue to stand until we're complete. On the main floor, our nomenclator is Michelle Yonker, Chair of Mathematics. On stage, we have our chair and members of our Board of Trustees, Trustee Sharina Ohanian, Trustee Diana Talmadge, and she's also Chair of the Owens Foundation, and Trustee Mary Beth Hammond, who is Chair of the Board of our Trustees. Representing the faculty, Sarah Long, Associate Professor of Mathematics, Dean of Workforce and Community Services, Quentin Roberts, and our Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Denise Smith. Thank you. Graduates, this commencement ceremony may be the first for both of us. I as the college's 8th president and yours as a college graduate. I am honored to be the first to congratulate you on earning your associate's degree. The class of 2021 is a class like no other. You persevered. While some of your classmates may have stopped out, you doubled down and did what you needed to do. You pivoted from in-person to online to back in person with masks. Hopefully, you all stayed healthy and well. Today, we celebrate all of our graduates, even those who could not join us in person today. Throughout our 3 ceremonies today, we will be formally recognizing the 105 graduates from the School of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, 74 graduates from the School of Business, Hospitality Management, Public Safety, and the 188 graduates from the School of Liberal Arts, and the 86 graduates from the School of Nursing and Health Professions. The graduating class of fall 2021 has a total of 112 graduates who are graduating with honors, and they will be wearing their gold honor cords. Student academic excellence is not only indicative of the student, it is also a reflection of the teaching excellence of our faculty, including today's faculty representative who is seated on stage, who's Ms. Sarah Long, Associate Professor in Mathematics. You are resilient. Our students have a mature grasp of what they want to do in life, knowing that community college is the most direct route to attaining their goal. You are to be commended for the completion of your core competencies, such as communication, analysis, and critical thinking, as well as the training of your specific program. I wish that I could hear each and every one of your stories. Many of you are working, making ends meet, or even raising a family. Throughout these last couple of years, you have grown. We know that about 55% of our entire student population is the first generation in their family to attend college. Today for you, who are now a first-generation graduate, you will forever enrich your own life, as well as generations to come in your family. From your classes, you have learned to collaborate with each other, with your faculty, and for some, with your employers. Many of you have completed internships or clinicals in addition to the rigor of your academic program. I have heard time and time again in the community that local employers hold a high esteem for Owens graduates and our student interns due to their skills, professionalism, and positive attitudes. Lifelong learning never ends because change is constant. When life brings challenges, I hope you remember the strong foundation that you have built right here at Owens. There is no doubt that you will use your credentials and skills with your characteristics of persistence and resilience to make the world a better place. You make a difference, and above all, you matter. Before closing, I want to thank all the 2 special groups of individuals who are here for our celebration. First, a sincere thanks to the faculty and staff at Owens who were instrumental in your outstanding education and academic success. While many are not here in order to keep our event small, they still deserve our recognition. I ask that all Owens faculty who are in attendance stand and be recognized. Thank you. And finally, a special thanks to your family and friends, especially those who are here today. They supported you during your journey. I ask that all of our graduates please stand, turn around, find your loved ones in the audience, and let's hear a round of applause for your family and your supporters. Congratulations, graduates.
Hello. I'm Denise Smith, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs. Much of the pomp and circumstance of the commencement ceremony comes to us from medieval Europe, where academic degrees were first conferred upon graduates. Graduates, our ceremony is a formal recognition of your success. You have gone above and beyond, especially in your participation in honor societies and our special programs. These graduates are proudly wearing their pins, stoles, ribbons, and cords, signifying their memberships and achievements. I now ask that graduating athletes of the Owens Express, members of student government, members of our 7 prestigious National Honor Societies, members of our esteemed Owens Honors Program, and members of the Service Scholars Program to all stand and be recognized. I think some of you are not standing, but I'm going to clap for you anyway. Because I see pins and stoles. We commend you for your achievements in academics, leadership, and student life. Thank you. For the graduates, faculty, and staff who have proudly served our nation, we now recognize your honorable service in the military. Will any and all veterans, both in our audience and in the graduates, please rise. Our graduates will be wearing red, white, and blue military honor cords. We commend you. We commend you for your courage, honor, and commitment to our country. Thank you. You may be seated. The School of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics has recognized their outstanding graduates. As I call your name, please rise and remain standing. We would like to recognize Megan Millarcher for the honor of being selected the Outstanding Graduate in Applied Engineering and Industrial Technology. Austin Nissen for the honor of being selected the Outstanding Graduate in Welding Technology. Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to bring to your attention what it means to graduate with honors. At Owens, this is truly an exemplary achievement, as our students come to us from all walks of life. These students are to be commended for earning high honors while balancing academics with jobs and families. Tonight, we have honors graduates who are wearing gold honors cords. Students graduating cum laude have achieved a 3.5 to 3.79 grade point average. The translation of cum laude comes from the Latin and means with praise. The recognition of magna cum laude is given to graduates who have achieved between a 3.8 and 3.9 grade point average. This distinction is defined as with great honor. At this time, I would like students who are graduating cum laude or magna cum laude to stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. The recognition of summa cum laude is given to graduates who have achieved between a 3.91 and 4.0 grade point average. Summa cum laude means with highest honor. At this time, I'd ask graduates who are graduating with that honor to please stand and be recognized. Now I would ask all graduates, on behalf of the distinguished faculty, it's my honor to present the graduating class to the president and the members of the Board of Trustees. Would the graduates please rise? It is my distinct honor to introduce the class of candidates who will receive the Associate of Applied Business, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Science, Associate of Technical Studies. Congratulations. Graduates, before we begin, I have a few reminders. Keep your mask fully on, follow the usher or the graduate in front of you. You will walk up the left side of the stairs, cross the stage when your name is called. You'll be handed your diploma cover by President Somerville. You will pause for a photo with the president. There are no handshakes, however. The dean and others may congratulate you as you go by, so don't be shy. Next, you will continue across the stage and walk back to the back of the stage for a photo with Life Touch photographers. You will then be directed to walk down the stage steps, and the usher will direct you to your seat. Members of the audience, please stay seated throughout the ceremony. It's our pleasure to make this exercise safe for everyone. Now, we will have the usher bring the first row of candidates up.
Fadi K. Aliyah, computer science major. Ahmed H. Azarani, computer programming technology, cum laude. Brandon L. Baum, Information Systems Technology. Joshua P. Bowles, Computer Science major. Caleb J. Bryant, electrical major. Benjamin J. Carr, electrical major. Dylan J. Chagan, Information Systems Technology. Justin N. Columber, Wide Area Networking Technology, cum laude. Garson L. Darren, Electrical Electronics Engineering Technology, magna cum laude. Braden M. Green, General Science concentration, summa cum laude. Austin J. Kikowski, Computer Programming Technology. Trent D. Coleman, Applied Engineering Technology. Megan A. Malarker, Environmental Science concentration, magna cum laude. Michael D. Matthias, Wide Area Networking Technology. Olahide M. Oluwoye, Wide Area Networking Technology. Logan B. Pipes, Welding Major. Stephen A. Rahoviak, CAD Technology. Jacob A. Troyer, John Deere Tech Major. Love L. Willis, General Science concentration. Roger P. Yenauer, Electrical Electronics Engineering Technology. Michael S. Bumpus, Applied Engineering Technology, cum laude. And Chelsea J. Till, General Science concentration. Anastasio R. Vasquez, Environmental Science concentration.
I would like to ask all of our graduates to please rise. Graduates, by the authority of the State of Ohio, vested in the Board of Trustees and delegated to the President, I now confer upon you the degrees for which you have qualified and all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. It is now appropriate for all of our graduates to change their tassels from the right to the left side of your mortarboard. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, congratulations. This is very well deserved. Graduates, you may be seated. Members of our audience, we thank you today for celebrating with our graduates. We appreciate your mindfulness to the health and safety of everyone in our community. As we conclude the ceremony, please stay in your seats and wait to be dismissed by Owen staff. Everyone will promptly exit the building, and again, we thank you for all of your assistance and help on our special day. Our ceremony has ended, but the celebration, I'm sure, will continue in your homes with your loved ones. Congratulations to our graduates once more.